So my name is Leinier Domi nguez. I'm a Grandmaster. I'm originally from Cuba, but I'm American now. I'm 38 years old, and I'm number 14 in the world rankings. I have been playing for a long time. I learned to play when I was 7 years old, so I've been playing for more than 30 years. Maybe from 2008, so I played a couple of, I reached the 2700 mark, and I got invitations to the strongest tournaments in the world, so pretty much from 2008, so close to 15 years. Well, the city of St. Louis it's the main city in the US in terms of chess popularity and in terms of the tournaments that are played, and it's all due to the St. Louis Chess Club, which have made a tremendous contribution to chess. I would go so far as to say that it's one of the main cities for chess in the world nowadays. So no, I think it's a very interesting project because the combination of chess and NFTs, it's very interesting. I think when you add also to the game of chess other elements like the quests and so on, it makes it more fun. So I really think it's a very interesting project, and I think that a lot of people will be attracted to it. Difficulty, I guess, but let's say playing without castling, it's an interesting one. Yeah, I like, since my childhood, I like opening with e4. It leads to open game, which is nice. It's always nice to attack. It depends really. I usually try to be consistent in my practice, in my training. And especially when I have a tournament coming up, I try to do at least 5 or 6 hours a day. There are periods when I don't do much, but generally I'm quite consistent with my training. I always liked Fischer since my early days, because my first coach was actually a huge fan of Fischer, so he was showing us all the time his games, and not only his games but also his story, his life story, and all the things that he did. And it remained my idol for a long time. I think if I had to pick one from all the world champions or the greatest chess players, I would say Fischer. I like to play the world champion. It's always a tough challenge, but it's very exciting, so I like to play Carlsen. It was good especially for the larger audience, people who are discovering chess, and it shows quite well what happens in high-level chess and how you develop as a chess player. I think it's very good in that sense. The problem when you're a chess player is that everything related to chess, of course, you have high expectations. But I think my overall impression is it was positive, that it was great for people to get to know chess a bit more. No, I like the classical format. I also enjoy Blitz, but I think there is something in classical chess that cannot be achieved any other format, and that's if you want to play like a really beautiful game and find some deep ideas, you need time to think, and that's where the classical time control, I think it's the best. I think right now it's a very key moment, because there are many young players, especially from India and from Pakistan, as we just saw in the last Olympiad. But especially India has a lot of young players, under 18, who are very, very strong. So that's probably the strongest generation of youngsters in the last, I don't know, 20 years or so, I believe. So I think they are coming quite strong. My general approach is just to try to keep improving my game, take one tournament at a time. So I don't have like big goals of, achieving 2800 or winning the World Championship. It would be nice to do well in the World Championship cycle. If there's a qualification tournament for the next cycle, I'll be very motivated for that. But generally, it's just enjoying the process of working on chess and playing chess, which is what I love. I think so, because as we saw with especially in the last 2.5 years, the online chess became quite big, and I think that's the space where chess can enter that arena, and I'm pretty sure it can do really well, because it's a great game, and we just need the broader audience to be more interested, and I think that's possible. Maybe, but I mean, with the classical format, it hasn't happened, and that tells something probably. Maybe with the new formats, especially the online and switching to the online and probably try to put it on TV, and in that sense, I think it can be achieved. Go for chess and tennis, because I love playing tennis, and I think it would be interesting. I think some kind of sport, because I like competition, but not only competition, I like this process of just trying to improve your level and have the possibility to test yourself in competition against other players. So I think sports, I don't know, some kind of sports, I would go there for sure. Djokovic. The Godfather. Al Pacino. I listen to music, yeah. It could be, again, like any type, but from Mark Anthony to some classical music. Spain. Detective novels. When I was a kid, I used to enjoy them quite a lot. WhatsApp to stay in touch with friends. For example, I'm a big fan of Spanish cuisine. So paella, for example, it's on the top of the list. Watching a movie with my family, with my son and my wife, or doing some other physical activity, other sports. I like, as I said before, I like playing tennis, so I play quite a lot when I'm not playing chess. So yeah, those are. I read, for example, when I want to get away from chess, relax a bit, and not, let's say, just stare at a screen. So I just try to relax by that, just laying down and reading a good book. I'm still motivated. I'm still going to give my best in every game to try to play good chess.